Hey guys, I'm gonna show you how to make a bounty system in your own house. This is useful for your PvP houses like Kit PvP or like a free-for-all or something like that. But anyways, we're gonna go right into it. So first, I recommend having a stat leaderboard with the bounty stat, I guess you would call it. This will show other players who has a bounty, and it'll sort by like the order of who has it. So obviously, because I'm the only one with the bounty, it'll show me a number 1, and I have a bounty of 5. So my other accounts or other players are going to want to kill you. So let's just hop on my other account real quick, and we'll just kill my main account. So let's kill our main real quick. So I'm just going to kill them. And now on my alt account, which is the one focused, the bounty you collected was 5, and now our bounty is 16. So my other account had a bounty of 5, so my gold was increased by 5, so it was 19 before this. And when you kill someone, your own bounty increases. So now let's go on my main account, and as you can see, my bounty is 0, and my gold is 21. And on the stat leaderboard, Housing Hub, my alt account, has a bounty of 16. So let's just kill Housing Hub just for another example. And there we go. So we killed my alt, and the bounty you collected was 16. Our gold was increased, and now our bounty was increased. Okay, so this is future me. I was editing this video, and I realized how poorly I explained how this works. So I'm just going to quickly redo this. Before we start, a lot of people in the Discord were confused by my last tutorial because I did it on Housing Editor. Now, I made an entire video on Housing Editor and some other mods too, so I'd recommend you go watch that. It'll be in the pins. Or, sorry, I guess the little info card on YouTube. I don't know what you call it. But anyways, I'm going to show you real quick. So here is the code for Housing Editor. Now, it's just a way to visualize your housing code on a website. So yeah, it's super easy to kind of see what's going on. You have like all the same things that you would use in like functions or NPC actions just on a website that you can easily import into your game using a mod. Or, I mean, just do it manually, you can too. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you like how to translate into this actual in-game code. So basically, I have a death event here, which I just show via a text, and we have a conditional, a player stat requirement, a change player global stat, and a change player stat. So this is our conditional. This is using the redstone. The conditionals are this part here, and the if actions are here, and the else actions are here, and everything else is pretty self-explanatory. But if you do have any questions on how this works, you can also ask in the comments or in the Discord, which would actually be easier. You'll get a faster response. Anyways, we're gonna get started. So now this can be viewable from the link in the description. So if you do have Housing Editor and want to import into your game a lot faster, then you can do that too. But I'm going to show you basically what happens here. So just for explaining the video, I'm going to start with the death event. So the death event can be accessed by going into your housing menu, house settings, event actions, and death event. And this is the code, same as the website that's in here. And then when we get to the kill event, it's just this one right here, which will be on the website. Okay, so super simple. So this is the death event. So again, this is the code that will be inside the death event in housing. So we have a conditional here, and basically in the conditions, we check if the player stat bounty is greater than or equal to 1, which if it is, then it will trigger the if actions. And in the if actions, we have a change global stat, and we'll set the global stat victim bounty to the player stat bounty, and this is using placeholders. You can view all placeholders by going in game and doing /placeholders. Okay, and then after this conditional, we'll just have a change player stat that basically sets the player stat bounty to 0. Because when they're killed, no matter if they had a bounty or not, we'll just reset it back to 0. Okay, so now here's where the main part is. We have the kill event. So when someone gets killed, so when the player kills someone, we'll increase their bounty by a random number between 5 and 25. It does say 26, but the way random integers work, which is another placeholder in housing, it'll take this minimum number and take this maximum number, but -1. I don't know why that does that. I think that's just a coding or backend thing. I don't know. And neither do I care. So we'll go. So after this, we'll have a conditional. Oh, I just want to point out real quick. The way you give bounties doesn't have to be like this, obviously. This is just showing you that if you kill someone, you get a bounty. Whether it's an event that gives everyone a bounty, or I'm just showing you how you would do it if when you kill someone, you increase a bounty. Anyways, so after that, we have a conditional. And inside the conditions, let's check if a global stat requirement, if the global stat victim bounty is greater than or equal to 1, which was set in the death event by the player who died. So if it's actually a valid number, then we'll increase the player's gold, which is just the currency that we're using, by stat.global/victim bounty, which is the global stat victim bounty here. And then we'll just send a chat message that the bounty you collected, and then we'll use the placeholder stat.global/victim bounty. You can't see the rest. If I click on it, it kind of bugs out. So I'll just show you real quick in game. The bounty you collected was stat.global/alex, /victim bounty. And then we'll just set the global stat victim bounty to 0. That way, if another player were to get a kill, they wouldn't get a bounty that they're not supposed to have. And that's it. It's super simple. But I hope this helps with your PvP house. If you need any help with this, please do join the Discord. We're super close to 1,000 members from recording this video. And once we get there, little promo here, but I do a bunch of housing tutorials on the channel. So if you're new to housing and want support with your housing, you can join the Discord for support. But this channel has a bunch of tutorials on how you would make certain things in your house. Anyways, you can subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to get notified for when I stream. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.